Screen actors, in this video, you'll learn a simple, powerful way to analyze and break down TV and film scenes so that you always give dynamite auditions and book more jobs. And you won't learn this script analysis formula in any acting class, or in most of them, and you definitely won't learn it from any book. This formula has one goal: to make your scenes playable and compelling on screen. There are three components to the formula. You're going to learn them instantly and never forget them. Why? Because you just have to learn and recall one simple word. Here it is: PAM, P-A-M, just like the woman's name. The letters stand for Pictures, Arc, Moments. Empty your mind of all complicated acting theory. Look at every scene as a story told in pictures that follows an arc from beginning to middle to end with a variety of crystal clear moments. You may be thinking, that's basic stuff. I know that. The three words I know that are the three most dangerous words in the English language. Most people think that they know something because they understand the words. That's knowing something with your head. You don't fully know it until you experience it. Let's discover exactly how the PAM formula works to help you give exciting auditions. As soon as you and most actors get an audition scene, you focus on the words. You read the scene and start saying the lines in your head or out loud. You make the scene all about the lines. That's a trap that leads to cookie-cutter acting. You and many other actors with the same scene will sound alike in your auditions. Is that what you want? Of course not. You want to stand out, be remembered, and cast in the role. Your first breakthrough step is to resist the temptation to learn the language of the scene first. Read the scene quietly to yourself without focusing on a specific line reading. Read it silently 3 or 4 times to visualize the picture story that unfolds from the very first word to the very last one. The first picture you want to vividly see is the one that captures how you want the scene to end. The key word here is want. The scene may not end that way according to the screenwriter. Your vivid picture represents how the scene ends when you get exactly what you want from the other person or people in the scene. It's a vivid picture of your fully accomplished intention, even if you never accomplish it. So why would you paint a vivid picture of something that you don't get or win in the scene? Because it will raise the stakes as you fight to win it. Remember, the life of any scene is in the strength and commitment of your struggle against obstacles. You always must play as if failure is not an option. Here's a real example from a scene that one of my actor friends auditioned for last week. I directed him and shot the self-tape. I can't give you the name of the project because it hasn't gone to air yet. The scene is between him and his daughter. She's a cop, and he's her boss, her commanding officer. The scene is a direct confrontation between father and daughter. She's packing her things to leave him and her job without notice. He needs her as part of his team, and of course, his desire and intention is to get her to change her mind and stay. The language in this scene is full of traps for inexperienced actors. Let's call the characters Paul and Sherry. The first stage direction before Paul says a word is that he approaches Sherry at the kitchen table fuming. If you don't look at a scene as a series of contrasting pictures, you'll only focus on the words and most likely begin speaking with a very angry tone and let it color all your lines in the scene. Anger is the most obvious and easy thing to play. It's boring. As the scene continues, father and daughter remind each other of how they continually disappoint one another personally and professionally. To add fuel to this fire, Paul's cell phone keeps interrupting his argument with Sherry. Whenever he answers it, he gets more bad news about a crisis he needs to deal with in the community. These calls add fuel to his impatience and anger. By the end of the scene, Paul pulls rank on Sherry and reminds her of her responsibility to the job for 2 more weeks. He tells her that he needs her to continue working at least until her obligation is over. The scene only works if the actors find different colors as they do battle with each other. That's hard to do when you only focus on the surface anger and the lines. It's easy to do when you look for contrasting pictures that tell the scene story from moment to moment. You develop a new set of eyes that look beneath the text for deeper layers of feeling and meaning in this father-daughter relationship. The actor I was directing found humor, compassion, respect, and sincere need for his daughter. By playing those different moments, the scene had color and variety and held our interest to the end. We believed both characters as father and daughter and as professionals with a boss-employee relationship. To make the pictures real for yourself and not lose sight of them, make a storyboard drawing of them side by side. You don't have to know how to draw. Use stick figures like children do when they draw. Put different expressions on your characters' faces from moment to moment. This will help you to avoid the trap of playing one note. Drawing simple, crude pictures of the different moments also helps create the important arc of the scene. When you look at the pictures side by side, you'll see that the characters are in a very different after state at the end of the scene from where they were at the beginning. The journey from a before state to a different after state is the important arc that makes a scene riveting to watch. Without this powerful visual aid, it's easy to be seduced by the angry language so that you start pissed off and end pissed off. Then the scene moves in a straight line instead of a gradual building arc. A straight line is flat and colorless. The arc is growing, unpredictable, and alive with color. What kind of scene do you want to play? Why is it important to think of your scenes as a series of contrasting moments? Memorable performances always add up to a series of clear, vivid picture moments that imprint themselves in viewers' minds. They linger there as haunting images that excite their imaginations in a sense of dramatic play. When you create these three-dimensional vivid pictures that an audience can't resist, you're on the road to screen acting mastery. Let's quickly summarize what you just learned. Only focusing on the words, the language of a scene, will not create memorable moments. More often than not, the language approach will make your scenes flatline. A flatline portrayal is dead. Vivid, contrasting images are alive. They enchant us and make us come back for more. If you've gotten value from this video, give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Then share your major takeaway in the comments below. You can really help support your fellow actors by doing that. And, write it down and share what you've discovered. You'll find a link below to the free ebook I've written for you. It's the ultimate guide to self-taping, a 21-page manual that'll transform the way you look at and the way you feel about self-taping. Too many actors dislike self-taped auditions and don't feel confident doing them. This ultimate guide can make you fall in love with self-taped auditions and even make you prefer them. As a result, you'll become a more confident and compelling actor. Your new confidence and presence will show up on set after you book more roles from the very professional auditions that you shoot yourself. Download the book, read it, and apply what you learn immediately to make dramatic improvements in the quality of your self-tapes and become a better actor in the process. You'll also find a link to my latest online course, Self-Taping Mastery. It's a deeper dive into the subject of self-taping. In the course, I show you things that I can't possibly put into a book. For example, you'll see a highly successful actor with more than 200 combined film and TV credits actually perform an audition scene for you 3 different ways. That lesson alone is a game changer that'll open your mind to new possibilities for acing all your auditions. Plus, you'll see and hear a top casting director as he gives you the inside scoop on what he looks for in actors when they audition for him. Click the link and check out what I'm offering. You'll discover that there's a fast action bonus. If you enroll in Self-Taping Mastery today, you'll also get my other online course on how to ace all your live auditions. That course sells separately for $199. You get it absolutely free when you say yes to Self-Taping Mastery today. Once again, give the video a like if you're getting value from it, share your takeaways in the comments section below, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Remember, whenever you have a script in your hands, always feel it first, then say it. When you do both, you'll mean it. Then you'll probably book it. Go out and create a stellar on-camera career for yourself. And please let me know about it so I can celebrate with you and share your win with the world. I'm Louis DiBianco. This is my channel, Screen Acting Success. This is where you'll always find tips, techniques, and secrets to help you become an exceptional working screen actor in demand.